Rare Wave, starring Justin Hargrove, Greg Neely. Here's the show.
Welcome to Rare Wave, where we ride only the rarest of waves. I'm your host, Justin Hargrove, and today, guys, we have a very special guest in the building. But before I say who it is, unfortunately, Greg could not be with us. It is Memorial Day, but he is spending time with his family, so that's understandable. So it's just going to be me. But I'm not alone because I have a very special guest. You've seen him all around town doing comedy. You've seen him on, what's that show called again? Love Island on Overboard, okay? And he is a big staple in the homosexual community. Right. So if you're gay, you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Bradley Mother Lovin' Johnson, dog. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah.
Wow.
What's up, dude?
Thank you so much for having me.
Dude, of course, man.
Dude, you know what happened to me like 2 days ago?
What?
All right, so this is a true story.
Yeah.
I am on my way to the Haha Comedy Club.
Okay.
I'm in the car. I have a girl with me.
Yeah.
I stop at the gas station. I want to get a Celsius. I need to do comedy a little amped up.
Yeah.
So I'm walking inside, and a fucking homeless guy comes up to me. He's like, "Can I get some butane?" And I see he has some fucking sort of drug in his hand.
Okay.
And I'm like, he needs butane.
Yeah.
But he's honest.
Yeah.
Right? He's going to do drugs.
Right.
That's what I said. So you're going to do drugs? He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I bought him the butane because he was honest.
Yeah.
A fucking a worse homeless guy would come up to you and be like, "I need money for food," like blah blah blah,
yeah.
and lie to you and do drugs instead.
Yeah.
But this guy was on. He was like, "I'm doing drugs."
I did buy a homeless guy drugs, not drugs. Well, food is a drug, but I bought. So I was in line, 7-Eleven.
Right.
And I was just, like one of those things where it's like I'm just trying to get in, get out. I think it was a Celsius thing, so I was like, I'm trying to get a Celsius. And there was a person in front of me, and then there's this homeless guy just going at it with this Indian guy. And the tough thing about Indians, right, is imagine coming from India.
And you smell like shit all the time.
Like crap, dude. It's like 3,000 billion people per square mile, right? You come to America thinking like, oh, this is going to be their life. It's not their life, right? It's 7-Eleven. Anyway, so he's at 7-Eleven, and freaking, he's dealing with this homeless guy. And I'm just like going, this is insane. There's people behind me, people in front of me, between the homeless guys. So I go, you know what? I was taught to respect people, and if they're in need, I'll help them out. So I go, hey man, I'll just buy the thing. I don't care. He goes, hey, thanks, man. You know. And then he proceeds to steal soda.
Oh, he stole
soda?
soda?
Yeah, he's going, thanks, man. And then he runs to the slushie machine, grabs a cup, puts the slushie inside, and then the guy's like, don't, that's freaking, And I'm like, dude, I could have gotten the slushy too, but now that you made a whole scene, now I look bad.
Yeah.
And that's LA for you, man. And Karen Bass is amazing. Anyway,
yeah, I fucking hate homeless people, dude. I wish honestly, dude, yesterday I had to go to Bakersfield, and on my drive I saw there's just miles of farmland.
Yeah.
You know when you go on these fucking little road trips, there's miles of farm. Let's put them all there.
Yeah.
And let them kill each other or do whatever. You ever play the video game Arkham City?
Yeah.
Dude, let's just fucking make them like a city, make them their own little world, and put all the homeless people there, and let's let them kill each other. What I mean,
but here's the thing though, and here's the thing that I'm scared for is if that happens,
right?
Great minds think alike. Now I'm not saying they have great minds. I'm sure they have fantastic minds, but they think alike, right? So what would happen, I think, is they'd band together,
right?
And the war on drugs,
mm-hmm.
But I think it would be more like drugs. War, because they just band together and just attack. Imagine just chilling Santa Clarita, which is borderline, border from that area, and you just see a bunch of homeless guys just climbing the mountains. It's 28 days later, you know what I'm saying?
Scary.
And you're just crackhead Craig is throwing a freaking needle at you, and you're like, I don't know what's going. I'm just trying to eat
the
my
good thing would be you would be able to 10 miles before they even got there, you'd be able to smell them, so you'd be able to kind of prep for a little bit, I think.
But see, then they would get smart though, because they
they wouldn't. They're all deranged, insane people.
I know.
They wouldn't think this through.
I know, but listen, that's bro, a freaking day in Bakersfield. That's a year in a rehab.
Oh yeah. By the way, Bakersfield, the worst fucking place on earth. It sucks.
There's nothing to do in Bakersfield.
No,
I refuse. I remember one time I not linked up, but I was talking to a girl who lived in Bakersfield, and I said it was nice knowing you because I refuse. I refuse. Bakersfield. What's Bakersfield's greatest export? I will wait.
Yeast or bread? I mean, bakers. What is that for?
Yeah, dude. Miss me with that, dude. At least Los Angeles. I mean, the city of angels, bro.
Yeah. I mean, Los Angeles, let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's a fucking homeless riddled fucking
Yeah.
apocalypse wasteland, right? But you know, every now and then you see something cool.
It sounds like you're running for mayor.
Dude.
Spencer Pratt, bro.
I will run for mayor eventually at some point in my life.
You think so?
I'm gonna get into politics. Yeah, I want to run for president as well. I think.
All right, but here's the thing: you start big. You start president,
Yeah,
and then you go.
president, governor,
Yeah,
mayor.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
got to land. One of them.
One of them will. One of them will stick.
Yeah,
one of them
yeah.
will stick. Yeah.
One of them's got to stick. But yeah, because most people they start with assemblyman or like councilman. Who wants to be a councilman? What is this freaking Lord of the Rings, dude?
Yeah, it
Council.
makes no sense.
Freaking-
It's so stupid.
man, it's insane. But anyway, I think we kind of started crazy, bro. Let's get to know you, dog. What the heck is happening, bro?
What
Who
is
are you?
happening?
What? Yeah, who are you, honestly?
I'm Brad.
Yeah.
Some people call me Bradley. Other people call me Brad.
Are you gay or?
No. And that's what's so ironic about the gay following. But here's what I've realized when
Yeah,
it comes to the gay followers.
Yeah.
I think they like me because I'm not gay. At
Yeah.
first,
Yeah.
I was like, I think they think I'm gay. But then I realized I'm like, they don't think I'm gay.
Yeah.
They know I'm not,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
why they like me.
Yeah, yeah. It's an unattainable thing. It's like going after the chick that like knows that like you'll never have a chance, but you're
Right.
like, if there is a slight possibility, because it has happened. I've seen it where like dudes are like, I'm not gay, and the next thing you know, they're sucking penis behind
sucking
a freaking
cock.
blockbuster, dude.
Right.
So yeah, but before we get into your gay comedy, you do comedy.
The gay comedy.
Gay comedy.
Gay comedy.
Is it gay comedy? I mean, is it gay comedy because you take your shirt off? That's pretty gay.
I've only done it a handful of times. And I didn't like doing it any. And none of the times where I was always it was always like a request, you know, it was like a
Yeah,
request of the
yeah.
person who booked me. They're like, hey man, I only fucking booked you to take your shirt off. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Is that all I have to offer? I guess it is. And so fucking I did it last night at the
Yeah.
show that I was on. Because, dude, no, I go to Bakersfield and all these comics are like arrogant as fuck, and they're
Yeah.
like they're calling I was with my buddy Will and they're calling us casuals.
Yeah.
I'm like,
What's a casual?
I don't know, but it's like we definitely get up more than. But then I was thinking about it. Those guys in Bakersfield, the comics that I met, were the funniest guys in Bakersfield.
Oh, that's it.
So I was like,
That's
okay,
I love
I
that.
get it.
Yeah.
And so at the end of my set, because Will went up.
You want some water? This one there. It's not real. I mean, it is real. It's real cough. I meant water.
Israel.
Yeah, Israel.
Will went up before me, took his shirt off.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh.
And then the host took his shirt off. And they stood next to each other. And so at the end of my set, I'm like, this guy's kind of a little passive aggressive to me, I noticed.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? Me and this guy are going to take our shirts off and we're going to see who mogs harder.
Yeah.
And so we both took our shirts off and faced the crowd and did this. And he was insecure.
Will's a big guy.
Will is a big guy. He's a big fat monster, some would say. I wouldn't say that, but he is a glutton and an ogre.
I'm trying to think of what he reminds me. He reminds me of if Netanyahu didn't go into politics.
He reminds me of, you know how when they're like destroying buildings, they use those giant boulders to crash into the building? That's what he reminds
A
me
wrecking ball.
of. A wrecking ball, yes.
Yeah. That is
wrecking ball.
insane. But at least with a wrecking ball, it could. Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't know him that well. I'm like dogging on him, bro. I'm sure you're.
No,
I'm
you're.
sure.
It's okay. You're allowed to. You're
Okay,
allowed
thanks,
to.
man.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing with guys, it's like, bro, like, it is the complete opposite. Like, for example, if this was my homie, right?
Right.
Which, by the way, this is my homie, my best friend.
Will does actually kind of look like that. He actually does kind of look like that.
If we painted it the color of the table, then this would be Will.
Yeah.
Will's what, Mexican, I'm assuming?
Let's get a side by side at some point.
Yeah.
This is for the editor. We're gonna get a side by side. Will Escalera and this. What's the name of this?
Jerome.
Jerome.
Yeah.
And so Will and Jerome, they look identical. They could be brothers.
Yeah.
Or sisters.
So, all right. So, comedian.
Yep.
Stand up. How long have you been doing stand up?
Might be over 2 years now.
2 years.
Yeah.
Which low key is like a baby in comedy years.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy. That's what I'm finding out.
Mm-hmm. You know, people
Yeah.
don't fucking respect you.
Yeah.
They don't respect you. Here's what I've learned with comedy.
Yeah.
It's like I see these guys, man. They're like, I'm doing comedy for 20 years.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a long time.
And we're doing the same.
And we're doing the same
We're
shit.
doing the
I'm
same
like,
show.
I don't know. It's like, how do you feel about that?
It's at first it was cool because I was like, oh my gosh, like I must be so good. And then you realize, oh no, you just have to be different because a lot of times these guys, that's all that they do.
Right.
Which was, I'm sure, fine when they started.
Right. In the 50s.
In the freaking
Yeah.
50s, dude. Shout out to, never mind. Anyway, but you can't survive on that anymore. The people
No.
that have like risen, I just and well, okay, there's two problems. One, some of them just aren't funny. They just keep doing it. You're like, dude, you've been doing it for 12 years. You're not funny. At least when I mess up or I do something, like I bombed last week at the Laugh Factory.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, it's because one, I don't bomb that much. So then when I do, I like, and it's not like, anyway. But like, and then two, I'm just like, I'm a younger comedian in that sense. So I'm still like learning a lot. But if you've been doing it for 20 years, 12 years, 15
Quit.
years, bro,
Get out of here.
it's, but again, some people just don't have people in their life to be like, hey, brother, maybe you should, paint pottery or something.
And not everybody's doing it to make it.
Yeah.
Some people are just doing it because it's fun for them.
That's true.
So, but those people need to fucking kill themselves and get out of the fucking way for the real motherfuckers who are trying to grind and get better and make it.
Dude, it's like a background or extra in a movie trying to get lines. It's like, dude, shut up.
Yeah. It's like, bro, you're not an actor. Get
Yeah.
the fuck out. You're an extra.
Well, especially because stage time in LA is so coveted.
Right?
It's so coveted, and especially if it's like a good crowd. It's like, dude, like, oh my gosh, it's tough. And then especially the open mics and stuff. So, 2 years. What got you into comedy? You were just like,
My buddy had done a set at the Comedy Chateau.
yeah.
And so I was like, I'll go do one.
Yeah.
And then I guess I just liked doing it.
Yeah.
So I just kept doing it. My first set ever was about like 9/11. Of course,
Yeah.
low hanging fruit. But like my whole premise was like, what if Disney converted their rides into like a 9/11 theme? So I was going through the rides, like saying like how that they would convert it and stuff.
Yeah.
Like Pirates of the Caribbean would be terrorists of Afghanistan, or like Peter Pan's flight would be like, it would be like you, because you know how in the Peter Pan's flight you get in a pirate ship and you go over miniatures of like the city and
Yeah.
Neverland and shit. I was like, what if you get in a helicopter and it's a news helicopter and you're going over the wreckage of New York and the Pentagon and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then for Tower of Terror, I was like, let's just keep that one,
Yeah.
or let's just make it Towers, whoop an ass after Tower.
Towers.
Towers of Terror.
Terror, dude.
Yeah,
That's actually, that for your first set,
that was the first thing I ever wrote. Yeah.
that is a good joke.
I feel like it wasn't though. I was like, this is just low hanging fruit 9/11 bullshit.
I know, but here's the thing though. To be great, yeah, maybe not no low hanging fruit, but to start out with, okay, that's like, I could see, if I had to drink my hand, I would laugh at that.
Yeah.
Some people's first set, like, dude, I had a joke about slavery. That's some low hanging fruit. And the worst part is, it wasn't even a well crafted joke.
No.
No, dude. It was like, I was like, imagine, like, my favorite thing of history, black history, is slavery, and like you'd have to go to work and sing the same song over and over and over, like "Slowing Low, Sweet Chariot," and then I was like, imagine you do that to work and did it going to work now, like you have to sing the same dang song. That was
And you don't get paid.
yeah, and you don't get paid. That was the punchline.
Yeah.
Now, one, that's a terrible joke. Two, in an LA crowd, they're not gonna laugh at that because they're like,
yeah, they're like, well, because they don't. That's the thing. Some audiences don't know if they should be laughing. Or not.
yeah.
Like, man, I was doing some racist shit the other day at a show, and I could tell the crowd was like, I don't know if we should laugh at this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, come on.
Yeah.
I'm not serious.
Yeah, but it does take you out of like honestly, like I started in white rooms and I
Right.
like had to learn how to get people who came expecting not to laugh to laugh.
Right.
And then I remember the first time I did a black room, I was like, oh, this is easy.
Who's your least favorite talk show host of all time? Other than Jimmy Kimmel, because he fucking sucks.
I was gonna say Jimmy Kimmel. to be
He's the
honest with you.
worst, bro.
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel is it's just here's my thing with comedy. It's like there's so much fun you can have,
Right.
and Jimmy Kimmel just doesn't look like he's having fun.
No, he's
And he-
going up. He's crying about his son's heart exploding or
Yeah.
something, and then or he's complaining about Trump. Which is all he does now.
And it's just, again, back to that low hanging fruit. It's like,
Right.
yeah, we get it. The thing I liked about, I mean, you go and sometimes people forget how awesome late night could be.
Right.
You don't even have to go that far. I mean, go back to Conan. Conan was funny. You had Craig Ferguson. He was funny.
Oh, my, Craig Ferguson. the best.
Leno was funny. I mean, but then Johnny Carson. Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
He just knew how to facilitate it to a way where you were like, oh, he had a guy from the KKK, but then also some other guy from like the freaking Black Panther, and like he was able to. I think now we just like we have such low standards, and I think that's why the ratings are down, bro. Like no one. I mean,
Jimmy Fallon's playing fucking Guess What's in the Box.
Yeah. Jimmy Fallon, I will say, has always, I feel like, consistently been that type of guy.
Yeah.
He seems kind of just like the guy that'll, like, squeeze your freaking cheeks and then just giggle, then walk away.
Yeah.
You know? Like, he's that kind of guy.
I heard he's a belligerent drunk behind the scenes.
Really?
And he beats his wife.
He's not gay?
Is he? I was making up the beat his wife stuff. Beats his husband.
Oh, I don't know. I thought he was
never
gay,
know.
to be honest with you. But,
Never know.
shout out to Jimmy Fallon. If you ever want to be on the
Hey,
podcast,
shout
dude.
out. Hey, Fallon, man.
You know
I'd
what
love
I'm
to come
saying?
on with Livy Dunn. I saw that. Livy Dunn.
Is that your celebrity crush?
Celebrity crushes, it's just like, what's the point of having one? Why have a crush on her if I can never obtain her?
That's not true. You're in the business.
Yeah, I'm in the business, but it's like, if I'm with Haley Steinfeld, I'm only using her to get myself ahead. And I really wouldn't focus on our relationship. Yes, would I have sex with her? Of course. But would I be there at the Spider-Man premieres with her? No, because, Haley over here, Haley over here. I want people saying Brad over here, Brad over here. Haley,
True.
you know, like, that's
yeah,
where...
and it's like the dude that married freaking not Beyonce, Britney Spears. It's like he's forever gonna be the guy who married Britney Spears.
Exactly. I don't want to be Haley Steinfeld's boyfriend.
Yeah.
I want Haley Steinfeld to be Brad Johnson's side hoe. One of them.
Yeah.
I want a roster of whores. I want Haley Steinfeld will be my main side.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you the roster. I was like, all right.
So Haley Steinfeld is the immediate go-to. Like, if I'm horny, I hit her up. If she's busy, that's when we go to the rest of the roster. So we'll put Sydney Sweeney in there just because I'm sure that's a good time.
It's not, dude. And I'll tell you why it's not, dude. After you get past the whatever how she looks, she's got Down syndrome, bro.
People say that, and I
Down syndrome, bro.
how dare you?
This is Haley. Wait, who are we talking about? Sydney Sweeney.
You know Haley Steinfeld, right?
I do know
Married
Haley
Josh Allen, got plowed in the pussy, now has a baby.
This is Sydney Sweeney.
Cindy Sweeney now.
This is Sydney Sweeney.
Yes, and that's so what?
So what? That's illegal. You can't take
want-
advantage of the special community.
I want a woman who doesn't know how to read. Then she doesn't have ideas. That's what I want. So she's number 2.
Okay.
We're going Cindy Sweeney number 2. Number 3, Anna De Armas, a little classier.
Wow. Okay. Okay. First of all, that is insane. First of all, that she's on the list of she's on the.
She's on the side. Yeah,
That's
side hoe.
insane. That is a wife.
Because I'm saving the wife spot for my ex-girlfriend who hates me, and she'll always have that spot is always over for her in my heart, and
But you can have multiple. Why is there only one person on the wife list?
that's who I'm saving it for, right?
Okay.
So like,
Alright,
and
so
then once we're married, I'll cheat on her with the side hose. And so
okay,
number
alright.
3, Anna De Armas,
Okay.
because it's a little classier, it's a little spices it up. She's Spanish or Spanish. I don't know.
She's angelic. That's what she is. guys.
She's angelic.
Yeah.
And then I don't want to put Margot Robbie in there, but I
No,
feel like you
don't.
have to.
You already have it. No, you don't have to. You already
She's
put
there.
the have to person in there in the Sydney Sweeney. Unless you actually find Sydney Sweeney attractive.
She is. I don't understand. People say it looks like she has Down syndrome. She looks like a beautiful angel. Have you been seeing the Euphoria clips coming out?
I refuse.
But I guess in the last episode of Euphoria, Jacob Elordi's character, Nate Jacobs, was buried alive.
Okay.
And they left him an air hole, and a snake goes through the air hole, bites him, kills him.
That is a crazy spoiler.
Yeah, spoiler alert. And
Yeah.
Homelander died this week on The Boys.
Oh my gosh, I don't even want to talk about that. Dude.
Did you watch it?
I did.
Dude, let's talk about Homelander's death in The Boys. Let's talk about the last season of The Boys.
Let's talk about the fact that no show can get any ending right except for Breaking Bad.
Right. I like Better Call Saul's ending. I don't know if you watched Better Call Saul. They had a good ending. It was good.
Yeah.
The Boys, dude. I will say this. The last season had, I think, one good episode, and it was like, remember the episode where they're doing all the like the one shots of the 7?
Yeah. No, dude. Freaking Homelander bending down, being like, here. With the dog's point of view.
Oh yeah.
Heck no, bro.
That was kind of funny.
That
I was okay with
honestly,
that.
that was kind of funny. It did freak me. The crazy thing about The Boys, it was like, okay, I can't be shocked because I've seen everything. And then you're like, no, I haven't, because they just did it.
Dude, how did you feel about Homelander begging for his life? I was not satisfied with the last episode. I thought we were going to see Homelander like destroying the Earth.
Yeah. Well, okay, I'm so sorry. Who gives a flying Frenchie about Frenchie, dude?
Oh, fuck Frenchie. Who
yeah,
cares?
who gives a?
Who
But
cares?
mid freaking fight, freaking the Chinese chick is like,
Oh my god, that shit was horrible.
don't Moncur. Man, shut the fuck
Oh
up
my
about
God.
Moncur, dog. Yeah,
I did like Homelander begging like a fucking dog.
that was satisfying.
because it was crazy. I don't know
was
about you. I kept replaying the scene because I was like, oh,
It was
my
awesome.
God. It was crazy to see
The
him
suck your dick part was crazy. I was
and
like,
eating shit.
It's like, I suck your dick, I eat some shit. You're like, oh my gosh,
Dude.
he was like a crack kid down in the block, son.
It was crazy to see Homelander like fucking diminish to just like a pathetic. I mean, he was nothing without his powers.
But it is insane how fast it flipped. Because at least you think, oh, okay, for a second he's like tries to be the tough guy, but immediately after you realize, oh gosh, and then you saw like him like try to sidestep. But then they ruined it by killing Butcher, and you're like, okay. And then after freaking what's his name, freaking what's his face, Jack Quaid's son, I forgot his character's
Huey.
name. Huey's is like the stay-at-home dad while his pregnant wife is out saving the world. It's like, all right, we get it, dude. Like girl power, but also that's the most
Dude,
insane.
the president calls him and is like, "Can you run like the superhero division and keep them under check?" He's like, "Nah, I'm gonna fucking do my own thing."
I'm gonna stay at home with my. Again, yeah, it's insane.
Dude, it's like, Huey, take that job, bro, so we don't get another Homelander situation.
Which you're going to, but again, it's all about.
Butcher was right. He should have fucking, dude. You gotta get rid of all the soups. They're evil.
Here's what I would have wanted, honestly, with an ending.
Okay.
And this is gonna sound crazy, but I genuinely would have enjoyed Homelander winning. That would have been badass. Just because shows are so safe. They play it way too safe. It's like, dude, sometimes the good guy doesn't win. Sometimes everything is F. But they couldn't do that. So then I was like, all right, cool. What would have been better is if Butcher actually destroyed everybody. You know what I'm saying? But that didn't happen either. What ended up happening was Butcher dies, gets shot, and he's like, oh, I get it, you cunts. And you're like, no, freaking try to shoot him back. And then freaking Frenchie, I'm like, I don't care. I will say the funniest I did laugh was when the chick who's like the president or whatever, she's like, she's like, I had nothing to do with it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not going to resign. That was the former president right before she got
First female
impeached.
president.
Yeah. So that should tell you something. Anyway, so it just, I don't know, man.
Millie Bobby is also on my roster. That's someone I forgot about, but I'm putting Millie Bobby on the roster along with Livy Dunn.
Okay.
And it's like, honestly, who's my number 2?
Yeah, that's just terrible. I'm gonna be honest, dude, your roster sucks. What makes it suck isn't the fact that there's good people, it's the fact that you have good people mixed in with freaking Jemima. You know what I'm saying?
There's no Jemimas in there. Sydney Sweeney is a beautiful angel with a beautiful, hot, fucking sexy face. Did you not see her singing at Stagecoach or whatever? She looked good.
Okay, so speaking of Stagecoach, I'll give you my list. All right? And this isn't my freaking whore list. This is my unattainable girlfriend list.
Okay.
Not unattainable because, you know,
You're going to get them.
This is my list of crushes currently, I would say. Of celebrity crushes. Sorry, someone's texting me. All right, number 1. And this is currently. This could change, like, tomorrow.
Okay.
Ella Langley. That's Ella Langley.
Oh, wow, she's hot.
No, Ella Langley, dude, she's the girl like, excuse me.
Oh,
like you,
yeah.
And she's like going viral with like Theo Von and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're probably dating and whatever. But Ella Langley's number top. I just like us. I don't know what it is, man. I think it's because slavery has been done for about 150 years, and we have rights now, and we can actually do it now. So I don't know, just that's something about that southern white girl that can sing. It's hot. Anyway, Ella Langley.
Okay.
And then here, okay, and this is just for OG sake because we're what are you 24?
Yeah, 26.
There's certain ways that guys talk about where it's like a generational. Like for me, mine is Sabrina Carpenter. But hear me out.
Oh, she's there too. Oh.
Hear me out. The reason why Sabrina Carpenter's there for me is because when I was a kid, I didn't have crushes on like adults. So like for example, okay, besides like for
you have crushes on little kids.
No, yeah, as a little kid, no Jeffrey
yeah.
Epstein. All right, Epstein. Sorry, I can't say Jewish names right. Anyway, so like for example, I had a crush on Sabrina Carpenter because I watched Disney
Girl Meets World.
You know what I'm saying? I would have a crush on Peyton List because of
Peyton List is a crazy pull, bro. From Jesse.
It's from Jesse.
You know I know about Peyton List, bro.
Peyton List. So I saw it, bro. You know what's crazy? I saw the Indian kid walking around New York last year, and I was like, I know you.
The one from Jesse?
Yeah.
What's interesting about him? He is dating one of his old co-stars from Jesse, who used to be a guy and transitioned into a woman, and he's dating a trans woman from Jesse. That's not a joke. That is real. Is he gay? That's the question. If you date a trans woman with a penis, does that make you gay?
Yes.
Now, the trans community would be like, well, no, because that's a woman, so you're straight. However, if you have a fucking penis,
Yeah.
I think that that's a little gay.
Here's the thing. It's definitely not gay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I don't know what it is, but it's definitely not gay because
Right.
what's not gay is me going to a woman and getting with her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if there's been a history of you not being a woman at some point in your life, then it's up for debate. I don't know what it is, and I personally would rather not even go there. But again, that's up to you. I don't care. It's a free country. Do whatever you want. So I don't even know how we got. Oh yeah, because the list and Sabrina Carpenter. So Sabrina Carpenter's on my list, and then honestly, bro, I don't really care. I mean, I can only keep a couple on the list, bro. Dude, I have a test, and I think we should finally confirm if you're gay or not right now.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So I have a test, and I'm gonna read it off, and you're just gonna go with the answers.
Okay.
Okay, and it's gonna be really fast. Okay. And then we'll finally know, your fans will finally know if you're
You guys
gay.
are going to know if I'm gay.
Yeah. All right. So if he's not gay, keep doing it because it's hilarious. But if he is gay, go harder. Okay. All right. Have you ever had feelings for a same gender close friend? I think so. Don't think so. Or nope.
Now, feelings like, I love my friends, love my boys. Is that a feeling? Does that count as a feeling?
I'm gonna put don't think so. Okay. Next. Have you ever kissed someone or wanted to kiss someone of the same gender?
I kissed my dad.
Okay, so definitely, and it was great.
Yeah.
All right. How do you feel about queer characters in TV shows and movies?
Well, we did just talk about how I had to fast forward through the Frenchie.
Okay, so I like positive reputation, but they don't stand out to me.
I like Oscar in The Office, but he's not my favorite.
Okay.
You
When someone asks you who you're crushing on, a name comes to mind immediately. It's someone of the same gender. I make up a name or pick someone random. I literally don't get the big deal of crushes, or I talk about someone of the opposite sex who I'm generally
Well, we
crushing.
did just talk about Madison Beer for
Yeah.
a little
So
bit. And a little
anyway, so has anyone ever asked you if you were gay?
Yes, today.
Yeah, so
Yes.
people pretty much assume that me about
People
me all the
assume it.
time. Yeah, you're
Assume it.
you're pretty much assuming. Anyway, when you imagine being in a relationship, what do you picture? I can only see myself with someone of the same sex. I'm not sure. I'll probably be with someone of the opposite sex, or
I think alone forever. Is that an option?
I'm gonna put any gender seems okay. How would you feel about identifying as gay?
I wouldn't like it because then my high school nickname would maybe come back.
It's already back, buddy. No, I really don't think that's me. Okay. However, have you ever felt attracted to someone of the same gender?
No.
Okay. Nope. Do you ever fantasize about being with someone of the same gender?
No. But I will say this.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford, I'm a big fan. I have his autograph in my bathroom.
Sometimes. I'm gonna put sometimes. If you scroll to your feed or For You page, do you see content from queer creators?
You know what? I don't.
Yeah. Whoa.
It's mainly just like Lego bullshit or
Yeah.
like Homelander edits
Okay.
or
Pretty gay though.
The Homelander edits are a little gay, but dude,
Pretty
Homelander's
gay.
so fire, dude. Like I want him to win the boys.
Yeah. No, he's the man. So I'll put probably not.
Okay.
Flash forward 5 years. How likely is it that your partner is the same gender as you?
There is a 0% chance. However, I will say in 5 years, I don't even know if I'll be alive.
Okay, so possibly, but not super likely. Okay. Would you be comfortable using an LGBTQ plus dating app? Absolutely. I'm open to
No.
giving it. No.
Dude, I kind of have a little bit of a story. People create dating profiles of me. Like they pretend to be me. They catfish people as me.
You're the
That's something that's been happening to me recently, and it's on every app. It doesn't matter.
Wow. But that's pretty charming. I mean,
I don't have any of the dating apps. And that's one of the reasons I don't do it because there was one time I was on it like a year ago and someone was like, I already matched with you. Like, and they were all confused. I was like, oh, that's not me.
And it's probably just a gay dude.
It's definitely it's either a gay dude or just like some little beta cuck trying to get some nudes from a girl.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. So I'm gonna say no. That makes me uncomfortable. Are there any are there a lot of LGBTQ individuals in your friend group? Do you have a lot of gay friends?
I have a gay brother.
Okay.
I do have a gay friend named Jose.
It's pretty gay.
So I have
Just kidding.
I have two.
And how many friends do you have?
I don't know.
All right, so I'm gonna say not really. Most of my friends are straight.
Most are straight.
Yeah. And then what inspired you to take this quiz? I think
I was asked.
I want to confirm.
I wanted to confirm
that
if I
I'm
was gay.
almost-
I wanted to confirm my nickname from high school if it was true.
All right, so the results are coming in, and I'm gonna freaking get a drum roll. The results are you're probably straight. So you're
Oh.
not
Oh.
definitely straight. You're probably straight.
Probably straight.
Probably straight.
Okay,
Which honestly,
I'll take that.
I could have said that like 10 minutes ago, but that's
I'll
okay.
take that. That was a good quiz because I
Yeah.
actually feel like I learned a lot about myself. Because when you asked me, do I have any feelings for my friends, I started thinking about how much I love my boys.
Yeah,
Lately, I've been poisoning them and manipulating them a lot.
Yeah.
I've been kind of a bad friend, but it's all out of love.
Shut up, Bobby Lee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. So all right. So now that we know that you're not gay, dude, tell us about this very straight. What was the show again? Love Island.
Love Overboard. Yeah, it was cool. I mean, I was there for a month, and then they cut out most of my shit because I didn't find a connection.
You were there
with
for
girl.
a month.
For a month, and I didn't find a connection with a girl because I hated most of the women there.
Yeah.
They were all fucking like stupid, fucking.
It's like the worst.
self-obsessed.
It looks like the worst of LA women.
It was like Miami, LA, New York girls,
Yeah.
and one Kansas City.
Yeah.
And the girl from Kansas City is like the one everybody likes, but she was crying and she had
Yeah.
BO. Like, dude, it was just like.
So what was the con? I literally, dude, I kid you not. I
Yeah.
went to your episode. I watched like 5 seconds. You were
Yep.
dancing on some chick. I was like,
That's
all
right.
right, I'm done.
Leela.
Leela.
That's who I was dancing on. And Leela's hot.
Yeah. Okay.
She's 21 years old. A new 21-year-old.
Ooh.
You're not into the.
I like older women.
I desire.
But that's me. That's me.
I desire a younger woman.
That is yeah.
If you're 18 years old, my name is Brad. I'm 26, and I'm interested in you. 18 or 19.
I'm not. If you're 19 plus 6, dude, that's perfect.
19 plus 6?
Yeah.
25? Okay.
Yeah, 25.
Yeah, so Leela was hot.
Okay.
However, I knew. Here's my problem. I don't have confidence in myself with women.
Really?
I really don't.
You came across as confident.
That's good because I have the lowest confidence out of anyone I've ever met. And people tell me that all the time. My roommate was telling me yesterday, he's like, I don't understand why your confidence is so low. It just is, dude. There's
Yeah.
something like I used to date a girl, my last girlfriend, who I've been single for 2 years now, but she really just like diminished me and I just don't believe in myself anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Probably because you're gay. I'm just kidding.
Dude, here's the thing, and like
I'm
this is
just
very
kidding.
hack and low hanging fruit. But another joke that I used to like, one of the first jokes I ever did was like, how I had a gay following, how I wish I was gay
Yeah.
because my life would be easier.
Right.
But I mean, so many comics have done that, like same premise.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, dude, I don't know. And the problem is, I've just been in love with that girl for ever since we broke up, and I'm only in love with her because she broke up with me. I didn't like her when we were together.
Bro, dude, I feel you, and I'll tell you what. There was something about because I got broken up with too, and this wasn't 2 years ago, it was like a year ago.
Yeah.
But it's because there's like no real closure. Even if you're like, all right, well, I hope you move on and live life, but there's no like, I want this because you didn't want this, you know. Maybe
Exactly.
like looking back, you're like, okay, I see why it happened.
It was
I
like,
see,
yeah,
like,
thanks for folding my laundry and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
doing
yeah.
it. Here's the thing.
wait, who is this? Your mom? What's going on here? Who's she?
my
folding your
last girlfriend, she would fold my laundry, which was great, but she would also wash the dishes, and she was very bad at washing the dishes. She actually made them dirtier, which is like, how do you even do that? But she was bad at washing the dishes,
Yeah.
great at folding laundry. She knew how to fold a shirt into a circle, and I've never
That's
found-
actually impressive.
I
I
know,
see why you miss her.
dude. That's honestly the main reason I miss her is the laundry.
And do you see her ever?
Nope,
Okay.
I haven't seen her in fucking.
That's good, dude.
I'll get a text or an email like saying I hate you every now and then, but you know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fast forward to like 2 years, you're on a freaking Hulu. Is it Hulu? Hulu show.
Hulu. Yeah.
But I mean, it's cool that you had it. I mean, yeah, TV like shows like that. You're just like, I mean, we've done like the white background ones. Those are like
That's right. We
a
have, huh?
micro version of like,
Yeah.
of like actual studio.
Those
ones.
are fun. Have you done any of those recently?
I did
background?
one 3 days ago.
Nice. For who?
Zach Justice.
Oh, nice,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I just did David Alvarez again.
Really?
Yeah.
I think she's probably well. Okay, it depends on the girls. Honestly, I don't give a frick who's doing it, because I've done Jubilee. I think we did the kickback one. I did
right.
the Poppies one. The Poppies one I did with David Alvarez, or Alvarez, whatever his name is. The girls were just too young, bro. They were like from the
Oh.
Bop House. Those chicks.
You're so lucky. Was
They
Julia
look like-
Julia Filippo. She's
Yeah.
also on my list. She's hot.
She looks like she's 12. I'm sorry. I refuse.
So what? She's not, and that's even hotter. So, dude, she's hot. I love that she looks like, man, she has the body of a surfboard and the fucking face of a 2-year-old. But I'll tell you something. There's something oddly sexual about her.
She looks like Boss Baby with gold hair.
A little bit, yeah. She does have Boss Baby elements.
Yeah. And it was like talking to it was tough. And then also too, there was another Brad on the show that I did, and he was just really obnoxious, and so that didn't help.
Which
and
Brad was this?
This guy named Brad Kraut or something.
Oh yeah, I know who he is.
He's like this midget guy.
Yeah.
And he's like a streamer, so he's always on his phone. It's like, bro, like be present.
Right.
Anyway, but yeah, no, I did one with Zach Justice. I actually matched with are you familiar with Bobby Lee's podcast?
Bad Friends?
Yeah.
I've never really listened to it, no.
Okay. Well, there's this chick. Well, so Bobby Lee's girl or ex-girlfriend has a niece, and she's on the show, and she knows she was on Zach Justice, and we matched, and she ghosted me. Anyway, so yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that's the thing about white background shows. Like, you never end up seeing the women ever again.
Oh, never. In fact, it's a better play to not try to make a move because you'll probably see them again.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, I mean, usually the women hate me on these, but I kind of try to be.
You do come off as like not even a bad boy, just like a
prick,
a prick, like a 1990s. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I don't know, because I think it's important to leave an impression. Like most people, I would say like you're either loved or hated. You never want to just be in the middle, like unremarkable. You want to be either loved or hated. And if I get a shit ton of hate, I don't care, because you know what? I made an impression.
And that's how people remember you. And what's tough about like the media is you can think something kills, like a show or something, and then you just afterwards it comes out, you read the comments, and they're just like, I hate Brad or I hate Justin. They suck. And you're like,
how do you respond to hate? I don't like it.
I don't respond. I refuse.
Really?
No, I don't.
I don't respond. I usually delete it. I'll delete negative comments.
Oh yeah. Well, if it's on my stuff, yeah, I'll delete it.
I hate seeing fucking that shit.
Yeah.
Like I did a kickback video where I went through girls' apartments or whatever.
Yeah.
And there was a good amount of people that liked me, but there was also a lot of people that hated me, and I was like, I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
But not much you can do.
It is. I mean, but again, it's still attention. I mean, it got.
Yeah, it was an impression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah. So then, how do you encourage it? Because I know some creators who aren't gay, but they have a gay following, and they kind of encourage it.
Dude, my shit's all accidental, man. It's like, if you look at my shit, it's like, he's not really trying to do anything. Fucking, it just happens.
Yeah.
I guess it's just like, you're in good shape. Yeah. So like, dude, how many guys compliment your physique like when you're at the gym? Do girls ever come up and be like, oh my god? No, it's usually a guy like, dude, fucking your shoulders are killer and like killing it. Yeah.
It's only guys, and it's insane. I never. Do you hit on girls at the gym? I don't. I mean, I don't
ever hit on women anywhere, bro. You gotta pick the girl that picks you. I'm waiting for some girl to pick me. It hasn't happened yet, but that's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
That's what I learned with my life. Dude, that fucking girl who didn't pick me, the one that I still love, didn't pick me.
Yeah.
So, like,
but here's the thing. Until you're dead, the race ain't over, son. So you freaking never know, dog.
That's true.
That's what I keep telling myself, because I'm still probably in love with her, but whatever.
Yeah.
Which is insane, but, not with yours, with mine.
You could have mine, dude. Yeah, back where she lives in the little town we live in, dude, people call her the Mattress. That's her nickname.
It'd be crazy if it's that. Okay, I'm gonna ask her after the cameras are off who she is. But anyway, dude, what's next, bro? What's the future?
I don't know. That's the problem. I've been having an existential this whole week. I was super depressed because I'm like, what is the next step? What do I do now?
Yeah.
I don't know. I keep doing the white background shit.
Yeah.
I keep doing comedy, but it's like, what should I be aiming for? I don't know.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like, dude, like, I also had like an existential crisis, whatever the word. I just had one saying it, and but it's tough because when you choose like entertainment or like comedy or something like that, you never get to really enjoy the present, the now.
No, because you're always chasing the next thing.
You're always chasing the next thing, and I'm sure that never stops.
Sure.
And it's never gonna stop. But like, just thinking back and being like, dude, look at how far. I mean, think of like 10-year-old Brad, dude.
I was thinking, someone said this to me the other day, Leo DiTavio. He's like, think about your younger self and like, if you'd be proud of where you're at right now, he's like, you got a lot of followers, you're doing comedy, you were on TV. Like, would you be, if your 10-year-old self saw this, my 10-year-old self would be like, oh my God, do I have a lot of girls that follow me?
Yeah.
Nope, it's all guys. What TV show was I on? Was it a fucking Spider-Man show? No, it was a fucking reality show that you got cut out of. Fucking, oh, you do comedy? Like, are you good at it? Nope. And so, fucking, it'd be all bad for 10-year-old Brad, man. So I think about that a lot.
But here's the thing, though. The cool thing about that is if you like deleted the butt out of it, yes, but just forget the butt. Just be like, yes. You know, like, dude, my thing was when I was a kid, all I wanted was facial hair. That's a random dream.
Me too.
But when I was a kid, I wanted to have, like, I would write on like my sister's books, and she hated it because I would just draw mustaches on like Laura Ingalls and crap. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, oh, I have a beard. Like I had to remember things and be like, okay, there are certain things that Justin would be proud of,
Right.
but then also there are certain things like, you know, but you're like your goalpost moves as soon as you get the thing that you wanted. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's like having, like, I think a good peace of mind is, one, having good people around you that'll remind you that, like, you're where you're at, and freaking find that nice space between being okay with who you are, but then also not being okay with where you're at,
Right.
to the point where you're just all right, we're just chilling.
I need to figure out how to not hate myself.
Yeah.
That's my first step.
Yeah.
And then maybe, just be more confident. That's my issue.
But don't do drugs, because I know people do.
I've
they
been
do
smoking
take-
weed lately. I'll be honest about that.
Bro, all right, dude. Genuinely, I tell all my people, I don't ever want to say don't do whatever, do what you want to do, but I want to do. I would freaking because I know that's like a slippery slope, bro.
Oh,
The
weed?
antidepressants and well, I'm just saying
Oh,
anything
yeah.
that like blocks the emotions without you having to deal with and like freaking fight that crap.
Right.
It's just, I don't know. It's just, and that's a hot take, because I know, like, especially in our industry, everyone does everything.
Right.
It's like, but
That's
it's
a good
like,
point.
but I'm just like, I'd rather just be clear headed, so then that way I can enjoy the highs when I,
Right.
do it, because I know what the lows felt like. I wasn't like jaded. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So then that way, when you do get that roster, you know what I'm saying? You could be like, I feel this shit, dude. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Me and Sabrina Carpenter and
Yeah.
Madison Beer.
Well, me and Sabrina Carpenter. But
You
can
and
have-
Sabrina
you can
Carpenter.
have-
Me, I'll take Madison Beer.
You can take Sweeney.
We could switch off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could switch off.
We talked about younger Brad. What is some advice, dude, that you would give to anybody that's looking, going, hey, I want to be like Brad. I want to do comedy. I want to be on a reality TV
If
show."
someone said that they wanted to be like me, I would tell them to take their own life, because that's not something you should be aiming towards. You should not want to be. I'd tell you to kill yourself. Look, here's the thing: if you want to be like me, fucking do not. I'm a fucking failure. I'm a fraud. Okay.
Yeah.
I did a reality show. They cut me out of the whole thing. Why? Because I fucking suck.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to be in good shape? Fucking all you need, and I've been saying this for years. You need to hate yourself enough to lock in.
Yeah.
So if you want to be like me, start looking in the mirror and being disappointed and slitting your wrist and cutting yourself, and then go to the gym. And that's how you do it.
Okay. All right. And then this is the last thing. Take your shirt off.
Do I have to?
Take your shirt off. See, he's saying it. I'll do it with you.
All right.
I'll take a
I
shot.
just ate. I feel bloated.
Here. I'll take it. Make sure everything's in frame. Make sure everything's in frame, bro. This is gonna be sad, dude, because you're gonna be like way bigger than I'm. I'm just
No,
gonna,
I'm fucking. I just ate, bro. I feel fucking.
I
feel out of shape.
Oh, you knocked the plant down. Yeah, boy. Oh. All right, guys. Thank you so much for freaking watching, and we'll see you guys next time, homie.